really dark. Let's, yeah. Can't tell what's better. There we go. A little bit better. Hi. I guess we're live. How's everyone doing? All right. My name's Mike. I own Grindhouse Video. Every Sunday, I go live on YouTube and I tell you what came in, what's coming in, give you news, updates, rants, answer questions. If you have any questions, please ask, and I will get to them toward the end. Yeah, it was a weird week. Orders have been kind of slow because of the Arrow sale going on, I'm sure. Had a lot to do with it. But there's just been sale after sale after sale after sale after sale. So I didn't mind. I have a lot of stuff to do. I'm always busy, so that's fine. Let's just get into it. This might be a little bit short because I don't have a whole lot going on. All right, so let's talk about what's coming in. The Wraith is coming in from Vestron, hopefully this week. Actually, all right. Cancel that. Take two. Let's start with the ones I know are coming in. I know that Flight to Mars, which I think is from Film Detective, something like that. The Django Standard Blu-ray will be in, and the Sergio Martino collection. And yes, I know those are from next month, but they're already in stock. So those I know are coming in this week. Everything else that I mentioned from here on in should be, maybe. So The Wraith from Vestron. Great movie. If you haven't seen it, you need to. It's a little stupid, little hard to follow, doesn't quite work all the time, but I really love the movie. Also, another one that I actually just watched it a couple months ago. I have an old DVD, and I'm like, man, I can't believe this has never gotten a release. And then like a week later, Shop Factory announced it. Eight-Legged Freaks will be in. Great movie, stupid fun, awesome movie. You need to buy that. Also, A Stranger is Watching. All Eight-Legged Freaks and Stranger is Watching are both Scream Factory. And then the 3 Severin should be in next week. Born for Hell, Siege, and Skinned Deep. So all of that should be in this week. Will it? I don't know. I don't know. Releases have been really weird the last few months, so you never really know I never really know what's actually going to come in. So let's talk about what came in. It was a little late, but it finally came in. Just a Gigolo from Shout Factory, which stars David Bowie. So there you go. And then from IFC and Scream Factory, The Night. From Cult to Epics. This one was late. I don't know what happened, to be quite honest. I got one pre-order for this. The person that pre-ordered emailed me, is like, hey, I still never got this. I'm like, I totally forgot about it. I ordered it, and then it just never shipped. And then I look into my orders, and it's not on back order and in stock. So I ordered them. They're in. The Nuchka Van Breckel trilogy from Cult Epics. This has the debut, Woman Like Eve, and the Cool Lakes of Death. You can buy them all separately or in this package together. And it's just a regular old case with the slipcover. And then I got in the partner labels, new releases from Scream Factory, from Vinegar Syndrome. I got in from AGFA and Bleeding Skull, Treasure of the Ninja, with the slipcover, or you can buy it without. So there's with and without. From Utopia, Shiva Baby, with or without the slip. From Altered Innocence, So Long Billy, with or without the slip. From Doppelganger Releasing, Alleluia, with the slip. And I have it in stock. I've had it in stock for a couple years, without. So you can get it without. It's actually on sale because no one fucking buys that shit. So there you go. Then there's this one, which I watched today. Mail Order Murder. The story of Wave Productions, comes with or without the slip. Terrible, terrible artwork on the without the slip, but luckily, like, I almost wanted to keep the slip for myself because this artwork is so terrible. Luckily, a variation of this artwork is on the reverse side. And that led me to think, why is it that Vinegar Syndrome and partner labels, when they have the slipcover and it looks great artwork, it's glossy, it's matte, it's like raised, it's not raised. Great artwork for the slips. Great packaging. And then when they do, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes when they do their standard editions, they put the worst cover art. And this is the one that, pops up everywhere. It pops up on Amazon and Target. And if I were to see that artwork, I wouldn't want it. It looks terrible. It's just me. What is it? What's the movie that I'm trying to think of? The Motel Mountain. Oh, God damn it. What's the name of the movie? Mountaintop Motel Massacre. That movie is proof that cover art that they use for the actual product without the slipcover is horrendous. Anyway, it's just me on a little mini rant. And that's what I got in. That's all I got. I also am getting... Okay, so I did a Facebook post talking about how the Bird with the Crystal Plumage exclusive was going to start shipping this last week. When I did that post, A, I forgot that it was a holiday weekend, and B, I didn't even know or remember that there was a storm coming. So things got pushed back a little bit because of that. Because of those two things, and MVD was, because Jesse's also involved with this release, and he's in the middle of a freaking Arrow sale, so they held off a little bit, but they are already on the way. So I have 700 copies on the way coming. I do still have some left. I will have even more left afterwards because some people don't know how to read. It's limited to two per customer. And I already know multiple people have tried to order more than two. I stopped checking because I've been getting so many orders for it. And so there will be a lot of cancellations. So if you order more than two, you're going to get refunds, which cost me money. So please read. So there's that. Added some more used Blu-rays to the site this week. Oh, Monday. USPS didn't pick up, so I basically went into the storage unit to start going through the VHS in there. I bought a collection a couple years ago, and honestly haven't really done anything with it because I didn't have any room, and then COVID. So it's just been sitting there for a couple years in storage, climate controlled. Don't worry, it's indoors. And so I needed to go through that. So I started doing 3 different pile or sorting it into 3 sections. There was the stuff that I'm just going to keep, take to the new store. The stuff that I need to check that isn't necessarily good, but there's so many early tapes in this collection that some of them are worth money. There's a ton of magnetic releases. They're not horror, but they're worth money. So I will be starting to do some eBay with those coming up soon. If you're into non-horror tapes, but old versions of VHS, like some of the earliest VHS releases, you'll definitely want to check out my eBay store. Tons of magnetic. A lot of early media with the yellow background. A lot of meta, pre-media tapes. A lot of first edition releases, stuff like that. So there was the keep, then there was the eBay pile, basically. And then I went through, grabbed 6 of the boxes and went through most of them this week when I had the chance, and check to see if they were actually worth money. I'm just going by sight. I don't know. It's like I know that Titanic is not worth anything, so that goes into get rid of. So and then I put a 3rd section, which was the cheap shit, the common non-horror cheap shit. So that will be available after I close the website and open the physical store again to do the last few weeks of clearance. And those will be super cheap. Get them out of here. Don't want to have them anymore. And honestly, it was about split between the 3 different sorting sections I had. Of course, there's a lot of junk, but there was a lot of that I needed to check for eBay. And there was a lot of keeps. So, and I didn't even really get that far into the big boxes, and I found a bunch of the porn. That'll all go with me to the new store. I'm running out of time. I don't have time to do everything I need to do. So I'm having to basically get rid of everything I can fast. So yeah, there is some stuff on eBay right now from the video store that I bought like 3 years ago. It was an old rental store, and there's a bunch of DVDs that are actually worth kind of worth money. One of my buddies, Shelby, has been coming in and going through those and putting them on eBay for me. So there is some stuff on eBay right now for DVDs. They're in okay condition. I gotta buff them out if they sell. If they don't sell, they're basically going out into the clearance stuff. I've just got so much shit. I finally did get through all of the boxes and boxes and boxes of DVDs and Blu-rays. So the used stuff that I've not seen, didn't know what was in there. So yeah, it's just, and basically this is also forcing me to move up my timeline. So I did start doing some markdowns on clearance stuff, the stuff that was on clearance. I put it down even lower to just above cost, basically. Basically, it's mostly stuff that I cannot return or will have a harder time returning. And then, so I wasn't going to do it until the end of the month, but I need to speed this up. So yeah, I went through and I've got so much Wild Eye shit. I talk about Wild Eye too much. And pretty soon I will not talk about Wild Eye at all because I won't have any more, and it'll be awesome. But I went through Wild Eye stuff and basically marked it down to cost, so or below, just to get rid of it. There's certain titles I can't return, so those went lower. Like I just need it all out. So you'll find some good deals on the site for Wild Eye stuff if you're into that label. Yeah, so I'm trying to speed things up. The used Blu-rays, I am still putting stuff on. Just because I've got so many to go through and so many to sell that need to kind of go before I move. But if they don't sell, honestly, Blu-rays are way easier to sell, even if it's a non-horror title. It's easier to sell Titanic Blu-ray than it is a Titanic DVD or VHS. Let's just say it that way. So even if it's not horror, mainstream garbage, basically, it's easier to sell a Blu-ray than any other format. So I'm going to try and get all of it up that I can onto the website. Once I take all the used down and start getting ready for the physical store clearance, then I'm just going to box those up and take them with me as filler, for the store. So yeah, oh God, it's a lot of work. But moving up the timeline is definitely helping. Shelby's going to be helping out with getting everything ready for the physical clearance. But yeah, it's a lot of work, especially for one person. So there we go. That's what is going on at the store, as far as I know. Oh, there is one more title that came in. Okay. This is why I hate slipcovers. So, House of Wax, supposed to come in this week. It did. I ordered 20, and about half of those were for pre-orders. I open up the box, and I start getting everything ready to go through and check it in. And that's when I notice all of the 20, but two of them did not have slipcovers. And I went back on Facebook and I looked at their announcement, and it said, yes, 90 days guaranteed slipcover. And I'm like, fuck. Because of this whole fucking slipcover bullshit, now I've basically got dead stock. And I can't send them out as pre-orders because people expect them to come with slipcovers, and I don't know all these people personally and don't know if they give a shit about slipcovers or not. So I immediately I shipped the 2 out. There was somebody that ordered 2. They were the first order that came up that could have shipped. They were the first pre-order that was ready to go, and so those are gone. But the other 18, I emailed Shout Factory, and I'm like, hey, Grindhouse Video, didn't come with slipcovers. It says they're guaranteed. I can't sell these without the slipcovers. Do you have any? Can you send them to me? And I got a very quick reply that yes, they do have slipcovers, and they are going to send me slipcovers. But this might take a while. So they said they were going to do it this coming week. I'm hoping to have them by the end of the week, but I don't know if it will happen. I mean, this is a big. Shout Factory's a huge company, so I'm going to have to be checking to make sure that this stuff shipped. But yeah, and then this wouldn't be an issue if slipcovers weren't a thing. Look at how nice and neat they are without slipcovers. So if you did pre-order with me, I apologize. I'm working as hard as I can to get slipcovers for those. It happens every once in a while. A couple Event Horizons came in without slipcovers, but not. It usually is 1 or 2, not all but 2. So yeah. the shit that I have to put up with sucks. Anyway, let's see what people are saying. Hello to everybody that says hi. Volume seems low. I apologize. Never mind. Volume is good. Okay. When are you going to put the Halloween 4Ks, Alone in the Dark, and Elvira up for pre-order? I don't even know if those are on my distributor site yet. Let's see. It'd be easier to search. If Elvira is up there, then okay. So Elvira's Haunted Hills is up. So more than likely the other ones are up too. So I'll get those up this week. Where does he get all these wonderful T-shirts? This one, I think I just got this from a random dude. It's probably a bootleg shirt. I just got it at a con. I don't think any specific company released it. It's not just so many sales this week. Seem to be slow sales all over. I said one book all week. Oh wow. Okay. Wish they made part 2 for Eight-Legged Freaks. That would have been cool. Not now. They'll fuck it up now. But if they did it like right after the original, that would have been fun. Yes, the stains on my fingers are from smoking. I have been smoking for 25 years, something like that. When you get give me 6 on a limited 2-person, do you cancel all of them or still give them the 2? Just curious. I usually ship out the maximum that they should have ordered. So if they ordered 5, I ship them 2. I refund 3. Normally, I would give them a store credit, but since the store's not going to be around as long, forever, I've been doing refunds, but it costs me money every time I do a refund. But oh well. Good luck on the move to Knoxville. I am from Tennessee. Thank you very much, Video Place. I'm looking forward to the move. So far, I'm the only one who doesn't know, but what's the name of your eBay store account? I think it is all one word, Grindhouse Video Tampa. I honestly don't know. Yeah, Grindhouse Video Tampa is the name of my eBay store. Although it's not an eBay store anymore. I canceled that. But my seller name is Grindhouse Video Tampa. Hey, Mike, I'm going to Florida next month. If I order something, can I pick it up when I go? If I call ahead and it's during business hours, yes. Yes, you can. Do exactly how you just said it, and you are all good. The thing is, I don't care about this. There's such many of them. We need to make sure it's did you get any cancellations on the Dune? I did get some cancellations on the Dune the Dune release in general. Only a couple. After they announced the issue with one of the special features, but not many. They explain why they sent the copies in without slips. For this has been coming up more commonly. If they explain, they didn't explain anything. This is all. I don't go through directly with from Shout Factory. So Cinedigm is Shout Factory's distributor, so they get them in from Shout Factory. Cinedigm ships them to Alliance. Alliance ships them to me, and I don't know. Maybe they came in damaged from Alliance, and Alliance just fucking threw them away and shipped them to me. I don't know. I have no idea what happened, but generally it doesn't happen for those brand new titles. But are you going to carry the 88 Films US titles? Yes. The Gestapo's Last Orgy has been up for about a month already on the website. But I am not putting up any pre-orders for titles after October. So some of the stuff that's being announced, you will not be able to get from me until I reopen the store in Knoxville. Do, 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 do. I am, and Brian, the Shaw set will not be available for pre-order through me. I will get them, and they will be available on the new website when I reopen the store next year. Yes, I did find Ideon. I did not have your information to call you. I couldn't remember. I couldn't figure out how to get a hold of you. So yes, you can come pick that up anytime. Any shark movies other than Jaws you recommend to watch to celebrate Shark Week? Yes. Shit. What's the name of it? This one doesn't get a whole lot of love, but I really like Shark Night. It's ridiculous. It's from the director of the Final Destination. I think this one's fun. I really do. What else? The Shallows is all right. It's a little too much CGI. A little too much of the shark thinking. Like it's kind of it kind of takes you out of it a little bit. But Shallows is okay. What else? I've actually got some shark movies available on the website. How am I going to find these? Man-Eater. There's a Man-Eater series that I have a bunch of available. And so far, these have been pretty good. Which ones have I watched? I watched Croc. Croc was halfway decent. These aren't great. These are basically made-for-TV sci-fi type movies. But they're actually not terrible. At least the ones I've watched. So there's Shark Swarm. You can get it in the Man-Eater Triple Feature Volume 3, along with Croc and Sea Beast for $2.99 on my website right now. Or I think I have that one by itself also. That might be the only shark one in there. I have not seen Shark Swarm, but if I haven't watched any, I've watched like 3 or 4 of those Man-Eater movies, and they haven't been terrible. There's also, let me just type in shark. I'm just going from what's on my website. Yeah, so Shark Swarm's available by itself also. I've got a used DVD copy of Shark Night. This one. Also in the budget section, there's Sand Sharks for $2.99 on DVD. Tintorera, I have not seen it, but it sold really well. I personally can't stand the Sharknado movies. Horrible. I watched the first one. I'm like, nope, done. Frankenshark, which is Dick Shark, edited. I think I talked about this a week or two ago, but Frankenshark is available on Blu-ray and Dick Shark. I watched Deep Blood. It wasn't great. It's a Joe Diamante movie, so you gotta know what to expect going into it. And not Hulk Hogan, but could be Hulk Hogan is in it. It's okay. Deep Blood is entertaining. It wasn't terrible. Wait, I'm sorry, that I'm getting it confused with Cruel Jaws. I watched Cruel Jaws. So the description I just gave you was for Cruel Jaws. Deep Blood, I have not seen yet. But yeah, Cruel Jaws it's not amazing, but it's not bad. Shark movies. I think that might be about it. All these movies after are not shark movies. So there you go. There's my recommendations for shark movies for Shark Week. Just be careful listing VHS on eBay with no adult allowed. You don't want to get banned. It's all like none of my adult movies are going on eBay. They're going into the new store when I move. All the stuff that I'm putting on eBay is, as far as VHS or DVDs go, there should be no issues with. Michael Caine on Jaws 3. The movie was terrible, but the house I bought with the money they paid me is beautiful. How busy are you? Will we get a quick tour of your collection? Also, random movie pick time. Honestly, I just haven't figured out how I want to do a video on my collection, and I'm wondering if I want to just wait until I get it set up at the new in Knoxville. I don't know. I kind of want to do a collection video, but right now I've been boxing stuff up, so there are boxes everywhere. Place is a fucking wreck. So I don't know. We'll see about that. But all right, random movie pick time, and everything moved because today I organized my collection and added all the new titles. So let's see. We'll do 3. We'll go from here. Right here and right here. All right. First up, we've got a double feature of Bolero and Ghost Can't Do It from Shout Factory. I honestly don't know if I've seen either of these movies, but they're sexy time movies. So yeah, it's still sealed and everything and out of print. The next one is in a part of my mainstream part of my collection, Entrapment. I actually, back when this came out, I kind of had a thing for Catherine Zeta-Jones, and I watched this quite a bit. I've seen this probably 10 times. Not in the last 20 years, but I remember really liking this movie. I haven't seen it fucking forever, but there you go. And one that I just kind of have. I didn't think it was amazing when I first watched it. I haven't seen it since. Maybe I need to. I honestly don't remember anything about the movie. I don't remember anything about the plot. Nothing. I do know that there's a part 2. I don't even know if I've seen part 2. But the third one is The Messengers. I don't even remember if I liked it or not when I saw it the first time. I don't know. It's just one that I've had in my collection for years. Let's do one more. I'm not so happy with those picks. This one wasn't amazing, but I still have it. The Ninth Gate is all right. Little too artsy for me. Let's do another one. You know what? Hold on. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to do 3 more just for today, but I'm going to go over in my my DVD wall over here. So hold on. Let's do random. All right, so I just picked 3 randoms. I have no idea what's in here. Have I seen this? I have all the After Dark movies, so I don't know if I've ever watched this one. Scream of the Banshee. No, I don't think I've ever watched it. This one's, I don't think most of the mainstream stuff in my DVD collection is stuff that just isn't available on Blu-ray. And I don't think this is on Blu-ray. If it is, it's probably super expensive. But this is a really good movie. This is a really good movie. Mad City. If you haven't seen it, I love this movie. Really, really good. And then I knew there was a 50% chance that out of the 3 that I randomly picked on the DVD wall, I know you didn't see me, but I literally did what I did over here. I just picked 3 random movies, didn't look. I knew that something would be a sex comedy. And I was right. Cheering Section and King Frat. This is a Code Red release from Saturn. King Frat is the reason why I have this disc. I know I've seen Cheering Section, but again, don't remember a whole lot about it. It's one I got to rewatch. Yeah, so here you go. Give you some bonus picks. 47 Meters Down wasn't terrible. I actually thought too much CGI, to be honest. Like, believable enough premise. Open Water is better than 47 Meters Down, which is kind of also the same kind of premise. Actually, Open Water 2, I think, is a better movie than Open Water and 47 Meters Down by far. Open Water 2 is the best out of those 3. But yeah, 47 Meters Down isn't bad. The sequel was Has the town been crazy all the winning? No. I don't talk to people. The physical store isn't open. I have very little contact with the outside world. I didn't know we won the Stanley Cup until like a couple days later. So I didn't know. There's not people running through the streets and shit. At least where I am. I expect so much more out of The Ninth Gate, but yeah, pretty bad film. I don't think it was bad, but it just wasn't amazing. It was pretty blah. Give us a tour of your room before you go. No. My room? My bedroom? No, you don't want to see in there. All right. Can I think of any more shark movies? Do bonus features on a disc matter to me? Kind of. I'm more into commentaries. I have really bad insomnia. It takes me forever to fall asleep sometimes. So I will put it, like, commentaries are great. Like, if I watch a movie, like I've just watched it, and it's like, 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, all right, I got to go to bed. But I'm kind of amped from liking this movie, and I'll put it on the commentary and just not watch the movie again. Sometimes I do, which is bad, but not watch the movie again, but just put it on. I can listen to it and close my eyes, and it helps me go to sleep. So that's really, honestly, the only thing that I look for in special features. I don't watch a whole lot of special features. Interviews are just kind of boring to me unless I really love the movie or really wanted to hear somebody's take on their experience with the movie. But commentary is the number one thing I look for in special features. Don't tell me what to do, Douglas. Hip Hop Talk, self-titled or RA the Rugged Man? Self-titled. Never been a huge RA the Rugged Man fan, but self-titled did a lot of work with Apathy, and Apathy's from Tampa, and I think actually self-titled is from Apathy from Tampa. I think they're both from Tampa. But yeah, so he's local guy. Ari the Rugged Man, never was a big fan of his. Sound like you need more Jello. Jesus. Did you watch anything this week worth mentioning? Let's look at Letterboxd. Because yes, I have some things to say about what I watched. Lists. Go down all the way. All right. So this week, after last week, I watched Sorority House Massacre 2. Man, I forgot how bad that was. It was really bad. I'm like, why isn't this on Blu-ray? I kind of know. It's not great. The quote-unquote third part, Hard to Die, is way better just because it's so ridiculously stupid. And then last night, so that was last week. I didn't watch anything during the week, any movies. So last night, I got home and I'm like, I watched some news stuff, and I'm here in Florida. We're a few hours away from Miami, but that condo falling has been all over the news here. I don't know if it's national and you guys are getting bombarded with it, but it's all over my Facebook feed every day. And I don't know if it's just because I'm in Florida or not. I don't know. But I was like, I really want a good disaster movie. And so while I was adding used Blu-rays to the site, San Andreas was in a box. And I'm like, I've never seen this movie. I literally, I think this year, or maybe late last year, was the first time I ever watched a movie with The Rock in it. I've seen him in other stuff, like TV and stuff, and interviews and stuff like that. And he seems like a really cool guy. He seems like a guy I would totally hang out with. But generally, his movies aren't for me, or at least I thought. Then I watched Rampage, and Rampage was really fucking fun. Stupid as shit, but it was really fun. So when San Andreas came out of the box, and I'm like, I've never seen this, but I've been kind of wanting to watch a disaster movie. I fucking love disaster movies. And so I watched it. Was it amazing? No. Was it fun? Yes. Was the CG really bad? The opening scene with the car falling off the cliff, holy shit. I could have done a better job than that. But it was fun. It was a fun movie. So I watched San Andreas. And then I was doing something on Letterboxd. Like, I always look at directors and stuff like that. And I'll go into lists, and I was like, I kind of want another disaster movie. It was like midnight, but I'm like, I'm wide awake. Let's watch another disaster movie. So I kind of went disaster-ish, but not disaster. Still kind of genre. I rewatched the 2005 War of the Worlds, which I've seen multiple times. I really like that movie. I think it's one of Tom Hanks. I think it's one of Tom Cruise's better films. Not a huge fan of Tom Cruise, but I thought he was really good in it. Dakota Fanning's great. The whole cast is really good. The special effects are okay for 2005, honestly. But yeah, I just want to watch. Last night was after watching San Andreas. War of the Worlds was more of a comfort. Like, I just want to watch something I haven't watched in forever that I actually know I like. Then this morning I watched Mail Order Murder. I already talked about it. It's awesome. Actually, I didn't really talk about it. It's a great doc. You need to buy it. With or without the slip, doesn't fucking matter. It was a really good documentary. And that's when I realized I like the idea of shot on film or shot on video more than I like shot on video. I can't stand shot on video movies. There are so few that I have actually enjoyed. 555, not terrible. God, I can't even think of another one that I've seen that it was like, that's all right. Yeah, I can't think of any. SOB horror wise. So I am more of a fan of the idea of shot on video than I am sitting down and actually watching it and enjoying it at all. Because throughout the whole documentary, I'm like, I would love to see this, but done better. I don't know. It's like I'm not a huge I watch a lot of low budget stuff and like it. I don't just watch, the mainstream, the big ones, like Friday the 13th and Halloween and Fright Night. Like, that's it. Like, I love Sorority Babes and Slimeball Bolorama. Like, I love shitty B movies, but shot on video for me, it's just too incompetent, which is not a diss to the people making it. It's just, they're not real movies to me. Like, they're not good to me. I know a lot of people love them and they can get through them and they watch them and they that's their thing. That's fine. But I like the idea of shot on video. Like, all of the ones that are in this movie, it's like I would totally watch that if I could. But then I'm like, wait, I have watched stuff like that and I hated it. So it's like I like the idea of it more than the actual it. But it's a great doc. Great interviews. They talk to a lot of the actresses and actors. They talk to the main guy from Wave, a bunch of other filmmakers and producers and directors and people that were in, Fangoria and alternative cinema magazines and stuff like that. Really good doc. Definitely check it out. Oh, sorry. And then I mentioned adding stuff to my collection. My TV's right here. So I can put something on, not pay attention to it, and add stuff to the collection. And I had a lot of stuff to add. I hadn't done it in a couple months. So I did that because I watched Champagne and Bullets, the new VSA from Vinegar Syndrome. And it's been selling really well. And I've heard mixed things on Champagne and Bullets on the Vinegar Syndrome Facebook pages and stuff. Different reviews that were like, this is the best thing ever. This is so terrible, but it's great. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see if I can pull up my... Okay, so I gave it a 1 star. And I only gave it a 1 star because the lead actress had great tits. That's literally the only reason it got 1 star. Otherwise, it would have gotten 0.2 stars, if that was possible. But here's my review. Fuck this movie. That is my review. Fucking hated that movie. Jesus Christ. The main actor / director / producer / writer. Yeah, that guy cannot act, produce, write, or direct. And something that was said in Mail Order Murder perfectly sums up this movie and a lot of the stuff that's coming out. It is like aliens trying to recreate how humans interact with each other. The fucking songs in this movie are fucking terrible, and they keep going. There's like 6 songs from. He's also the guy that fucking sang all the songs. That guy, don't like him. Don't care. He might be a really nice guy. He made me mad with this movie. All of the acting was terrible. This movie pissed me off. Just watching it. It totally pissed me off. So fuck this movie. So that was my review of Champagne and Bullets. The only other movie lately that's pissed me off was Don't Panic. That movie pissed me off so much. Fucking hated that movie. But yeah, usually when I put on a movie that I'm kind of iffy on, I feel like I need to watch a lot of stuff. So it's not like I put on everything I put on is something that I want to watch. A lot of it's like I need to watch this, so I can sell it or figure out if, basically do my job. I have to watch shit to do my job. Champagne and Bullets was one of those that I felt I needed to watch. Fucking hated it. Holy shit, I fucking hated that movie. That movie was fucking awful. It wasn't fun because, oh, Jesus, it was terrible. So yeah, there's my review of Champagne and Bullets. Terrible. Why is this dude so worried about your eating habits? Forever, I've just been like, all right, I'm gonna go eat at the end, and so now Douglas just tells me when to go eat. Worst movie you got as a blind buy and absolutely hated it. Well, lately, Champagne and Bullets. And yes, I did not get a screener for that, so that one I actually purchased. I don't get screeners for the BSAs. Hold on. I lost. Oh, there we go. Jello equals visual sleep aid. I agree. Apathy's from Connecticut. Okay, so Self-Titled is from Tampa. Okay, I got that backwards. So Apathy's from Connecticut, but he works with, did a lot with Self-Titled, whose Self-Titled is from Tampa. Sorry. Haven't thought about Apathy or Self-Titled in quite a while. Fall asleep to Unsolved Mystery reruns. I have done that. Not necessarily Unsolved Mystery, but any ID TV shows. I'll put those on and fall right asleep. My state knows about the fall. It's still a big deal. Okay. I wasn't sure if it's international news. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of fucked up, that whole condo thing. Day After Tomorrow is pretty good disaster movie, and Faster is an awesome movie with The Rock. I can't do any of the Fast and Furious. I can't. I won't. I'm sorry. I've seen clips and trailers, and that is too much for me. I do agree, though. Day After Tomorrow is a really good movie. 2012 is also pretty good as far as like big budget movies like that. But yeah. Is the limited edition Crystal Plumage variant shipping out soon? Yes. It will be shipping out this week. It was a little bit delayed, but yes, it will go out this week. Worst disaster film ever made: Avalanche, Rock Hudson, and Mia Farrow. I have that, really? Got that, this one? Yep, Mia Farrow, Rock Hudson. I've got it. Never seen it. And the only reason I have it is because it's a disaster movie. All right. I'm going to try it. But the older movies, the older disaster movies don't really do it for me. I think peak disaster movies was mid-90s to early to mid-2000s. Those were some of the best disaster movies ever. Volcano is probably the number one. Volcano is so good. The Core is really good. Deep Impact. That's the one. Deep Impact is really good. I guess Armageddon could be considered a disaster movie, although it doesn't feel like a disaster movie because they're trying to prevent the disaster. But Armageddon's pretty good. Poseidon is actually really good, the remake. I have not seen the original Poseidon Adventure. I've got it over here, but I'd never watched it. Never seen Towering Inferno. I just watched Earthquake not too long ago. I really liked Earthquake. A little too long, but I really liked Earthquake. Oh, shark movie. I'm looking at one right now. The Meg. Not terrible. Not good. Not terrible. There you go. Another shark movie. Yeah. Okay. Have you seen the Go-Go Boys documentary? I have not seen it yet. It was actually up between Champagne and Bullets and Go-Go Boys, and unfortunately, I went with Champagne and Bullets. But this coming week, I am gonna planning on watching Go-Go Boys. Video Violence is a great SOV. There you go. Video Violence. Not a huge fan of 2, but Video Violence 1 is a SOV that I actually do like. But there's also somewhat of a story, and it's actually kind of edited like a human would edit a movie. So you're saying you don't like Sledgehammer and Things? I am definitely saying I don't like Sledgehammer and Things, although quite possibly out of the ones that I've seen, the worst offender is Boarding House. Holy shit. That movie is fucking terrible. Is the visual? Yeah, it's kind of the visual. Although I grew up watching VHS tapes, so I'm kind of used to, or was. I mean, I think I'm not as used to it as I used to be. But even back then, I would watch SOV, even not even knowing what SOV was and that it was a thing. But yeah, it just never got into them. Garden Tool Massacre is awesome. Good luck with that one. I don't know. Champagne Bullets is not hilarious, Brian. It is angering and fucking stupid. Did you do the it was a lawyer's vanity project. You should be nervous, Pop Culture Massacre. Good reviews say it's terrible but fun, but I guess it depends on your taste. Dude, the guy literally has no expression on his face other than the whole time. Even when he's got an attractive woman completely naked sitting on his lap, he has one expression. And he thinks he can sing. He can't. It's horrible. Hey, Mike, if you had to choose one, would you take Champagne and Bullets, Giallo, or Steelbooks? Champagne and Bullets is definitely out of the picture. Here's the thing. If I add... Okay, so wait. Are you saying that I have to have only Steelbooks? All right, I need more clarification in this. Because if you had to choose one... If I had to choose one, it would be Steelbooks, because that could be any kind of movie. That could be a, Brain Dead, which is one of the greatest movies ever, or Reanimator in the Steelbook. So I'll definitely take Steelbooks. Not Fast and Furious. Oh, okay. Okay, sorry. There's so many fast movies, Fast and Furious and shit. I think I might actually have Faster at the store, so maybe I'll take it home. My worst disaster movie, meant the movie. My worst about. Okay, I get it. Volcano with Tommy Lee Jones, yes. Towering Inferno and Earthquake are both fun. The Day of the Earth Caught Fire, I've not seen that one. 60s black and white, yeah, it wouldn't do anything for me. Dante's Peak is really good too. Yeah, there's so many that are really good. I love disaster movies, and I don't. It's not necessarily a disaster movie, but I kind of lump Outbreak and Contagion in disaster movies too, because I mean, Mother Nature, type thing. Just joined, lost track of time. Will you be carrying the new U.S. releases of 88 films? Yes. But their Gestapo's Last Orgy is already up. And the rest are being kind of released toward the end of Grindhouse Video altogether. So most of them I will carry, but not be taking pre-orders for, and will be available once the store opens up in Knoxville. Also, this is something kind of interesting that I completely forgot. I know that I'm supposed to go to Knoxville because of one simple fact. If I'm physically at the store right now and I open Waze, I did not use Maps, but Waze app, and you type in Knoxville, Tennessee, and get directions, and I'll prove it. So I'm not lying, because I'm literally right next to the store right now, so it should work. Waze. I'm going to show you why I have a sign that I am supposed to go to Knoxville. Knoxville, Tennessee. Okay, so the number's off here, but when I'm at the store, okay. God damn it. Take me back there. No.
All set, let's go.
Yeah, shut up. All right, so when
in 700 feet.
I don't know if you can
turn left.
You're going to be able to see this, but
then turn left.
Shut up. All right. 667 miles to Knoxville. But at the store, it's 666 miles. I gotta go. I mean, come on. Come on, that is fucking proof. Hold on, let me turn off Waze before they shut down so that lady starts talking again. But yeah, I'm supposed to go to Knoxville. I haven't watched The Stand in a while, but I remember it being very, very good. Just about that used book for today. Oh, just a pile of steelbooks, no movies. I still take the steelbooks. All right, I'm done. I am gonna eat. Thank you very much for joining me. Every Sunday, 7-ish, I go live on YouTube and I tell you what came in, what's coming in, give you news, updates, rants, reviews. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Click the notification bell, and you will know every time I go live. I usually put it up 10 to 15 minutes early so you guys can get notifications and then get to the TV and not miss anything. So yeah, that's what I do. Thank you for joining me, and be nice to people. Don't be a dick, and hail Satan. See y'all later. Bye.